Hey guys, the Nightwing here, Insight for Nerds. Today I am posting by myself because JTH is actually busy right now. He's still working on his computer and stuff like that. And this is going to be my first actual video on my own, doing a league-related news video by myself. Kind of nervous, but I've been doing YouTube for a long time. I've actually been doing YouTube since 2015, so when it hits January, I'll be doing it for 4 years. I actually am going to be doing my own separate set of videos on the channel too, talking about like superhero movies that I like, new series maybe that might be coming out, because I can't do that on my main channel, but I wanted to do that here. That was the goal of why I wanted to do this one as well. So hope you guys do enjoy that, and that will come along in due time. Pretty much starting in January. Kind of want to start it as a fresh, clean slate. So a bit of news going on in the league community. Cody's son joined Clutch Academy. This is not necessarily new. I mean, it's been out for, a week or so. But I want to kind of just give my thoughts on it and just talk about it just for a little bit. So we know that Cody's son had a very poor ending to the year after helping 100 Thieves reach Worlds. We know by the time they faced Team Liquid in the 2018 summer semifinals that they started playing Rikara. They played Rikara in a game against TSM in the third place match. Then after that, Cody's son plays all the games. After that, they go to Worlds. We don't know what happens in their boot camp. They haven't did a heist video on their Worlds experience, so we don't know exactly what happened. And then now Cody's son has joined Clutch Academy. I think that this is personally a good move for him if he couldn't get along with certain people and he couldn't get what he needed for his own benefit to improve as a player. Not even just in terms of money. I mean, these people are rich, so it's nothing about money over in North America. That's why it's called a for fun region, and we throw money at players to get them over here. But Clutch Gaming would seem like a better fit for him in terms of like maybe if he asked the coach, hey, can I get more resources to carry? Because I knew that was something that was brought up, and it's something that if that's what he feels like he needs more to be a better player, to have more resources funneled into him to help sure that he can help the team get more wins, then that's personally fine too. Something he had said today, Clutch Gaming Academy, Cody-san, when you tunnel vision on a goal, you forget that you're working with other people and that there are factors out of your control. So maybe he might have had problems in 100 Thieves with someone basically not, maybe he might have, this is just an example, maybe he thought that other players weren't necessarily putting in as much effort as he probably was. He also now probably learning that there's certain things you just can't control. Maybe people are just gonna lose based because they're just getting outlaned, or there just might be a better player than them. Where can Cody's son go from this? He can only go up. So you have Piglet and Vulcan starting. They said Piglet and Vulcan are starting. Okay, so if Cody's son plays really well, and let's say another team in the NALCS, probably not like the top 3 or whatever, like 100 Thieves, TSM, Cloud9, TL, stuff like that, like their bot lanes are working. What about the other lower tier teams that'll need a good bot laner? And Cody's son, people need to remember, Cody's son had really good stats, played really well. The only person that he really didn't play well up against was like Doublelift. So you factor in, he's going to be doing very well against any other ADC beside Doublelift. But now with the introduction of Bang, the introduction of Sven and stuff like that into League, probably makes it so he ranks we had him at like what, like if he was actually in my power rankings, I would have had him at actually like 6th, 5th there as well, because I still think he's actually a pretty good player in general, and I think that he'll thrive a lot more where if you have an environment where they're going to actually facilitate his needs, and if that's what he needs to better himself as a player, then that's totally fine. And after reading that quote that someone got for him today, it looks like he's ready to improve. Maybe there was some personnel and coaching classes, or coaching clashes. Sorry, I said that. But you factor in, since you're playing on Academy, you're pretty much not really dealing with that. So that's totally fine in general. I mean, there is a coach there, but it's probably less stressful because an Academy game versus an LCS game, the difference is too massive. And I also think that if Piglet and Vulcan start slumping, they could slide in Cody's son and their new Clutch Gaming Academy support, Papa Chow, actually. So that's something that could be a possibility as well. And there is one more piece of news that I'll be going over, and then I'll be letting you guys go, actually. Well, no, 2 pieces of news. So RNG promotes 2 new players to as part of the main roster, they said. someone that's, I forgot the jungler's name, I'm really sorry, and the AD carry was named Wink. Now we know that Uzi likes to take breaks during the spring, certain times during the summer, because of like health issues and stuff like that, back, wrist, stuff like that. And Abel is actually a really good ADC, so I don't know how they're going to utilize the new ADC in Wink when Abel's actually able to carry. Sorry, pun intended there. But overall, I don't think they need it. I think playing Abel is just fine. Now, we know that RNG has Ming, Karsa, and Uzi signed. We don't know about Xiaohu, MLXG, or Let Me. So that's something as well. But Xiaohu is on their website to be playing up until 2020. So not Xiaohu. No, not Xiaohu. MLXG is contracted up until 2020. So that's something to be as well. And Bilibili Gaming, the team that had Amazing J on it, announces the complete roster. So I'll be going over that right now with you guys as well. Bilibili Gaming was more of a dark horse in the LPL this last year. I felt like the pieces for them never really felt into place exactly the way they wanted. Now we know that they signed Kuro earlier from a Freak of Freaks, so maybe that will give them some more comfortability in the middle lane. We know that Athena got switched out with someone else, I can't exactly remember, but because Athena was actually really underperforming, and I mean really bad. Alright, so their top laner is going to be ADD. He was actually pretty good. You have Chieftain and Meteor, both pretty good players right there. We know Kuro is a stable mid laner, and I think that when he plays in a new environment, he thrives a lot more. We saw that in Rocks Tigers, he was basically the guy that was like, hey, don't feed type guy. And I mean, he did have really good performance against other people, but there were certain times where if he just didn't feed, his team won. But you don't really want to feel that as a mid laner. And then you have Jin Zhao, a pretty good ADC actually. I think he's very highly underrated. I think he has a lot of mechanical skill, and I think that he has the ability to thrive on this new roster with these new additions to him. And the support is supposed to be Keen or Min or Ni, or is that called M-N-I, Ni? So that's something that is going to be interesting as well. ADD actually played for MVP. Now, we know MVP was a train wreck, but I think that MVP as a team had good players. Just those players themselves just didn't actually mesh together. And I think that the new Bilibili Gaming team is a solid team. So I think that these are just players that is a solid team. And I think that with the new LPL, 2 new teams coming in, you have to kind of step up your actual league players, because if you factor that if there's 2 new teams coming, that's 10 more players now we have to compete against, and if you're not stepping up your player competition, then they'll just overtake you in general. So yeah, that's gonna be my actual first league news related video for Inside for Nerds. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Most of all, enjoy. Nightwing signing off from Inside for Nerds. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Make sure that is enabled. Make sure you like the video, because when you're actually notified, you get the videos on point. So any of this other news is going to be ready to you guys as well. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye. Have a good day. And I'm actually going to be starting a brand new series. Me and him are actually working on it right now. I'm in the process of doing it right now. I'm actually still choosing the player I want to do. So just please enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Have a good day.